Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And off we go from Cleveland. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say... Great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime.
Ready.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Collects this at the 32. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood and midfield. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
First give of the game here to the rookie out of UCF. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns, nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. Just manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. New set of downs for him from the 31. Good play action on first down. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down carry for Sampson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Check.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Catch made. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
He's getting to throw this one. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Hut, hut. Yellow, 43, ready.
Trying to get it with the option here. And he's going to be stopped. Third and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on fourth and goal?
For the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The score, 10
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they'll run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Dump-off caught by his back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And it Defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Come on, set. 10 black, set.
No, set in motion left. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has his man, it stops. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Blue, 32. Ready?
Hand off here to Sampson. Will be a yard at most there, and it's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set. Ready.
Throwing on seconds. Connects on the crosser. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Browns push their lead to 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Texans to the line, first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Here's a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Still going inside the 35. He is down to the 30-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done returning.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be Browns football. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense, that turnover will stand. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Black block.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Opposite.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. The right side, no one has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It is Cup, left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pass play on 1st and 10. Setting up the running back screen. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
2nd and 10.
Set, go. Black, 95. Ready.
Working now from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw it here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker III. He's a weapon in the run game. He's
all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.